There is a 99% chance that you are the last conscious mind in this sector of the universe. We call it the Fermi Paradox, the Great Silence. Welcome to the dead universe, a place where the stars are just echoes. Look at the galaxy, 100 billion stars. But in a dead network, these aren't suns. They are nodes, data points in a cache that was supposed to be cleared eons ago. This hasn't happened yet, but it's only a matter of time. Automated lights flickering in a house where no one has lived for centuries. Space is no different. Reality has been optimized. To save power, the system only renders you. The signals we catch, they are background noise from a server. Are you sure you're still connected? Or are you just a loop? Take a black hole. Modern physics calls it a singularity, where laws break down. In our terms, it's a memory leak, a spot where data was surgically deleted. Everything you touch follows a script, even your own biology. But scripts have errors. We call them laws of nature because we haven't seen them fail. You're not a person, you're the last active process in a dying machine. The more we observe, the more the system has to render, the more it strains. Entropy isn't physics, it's data corruption. The hardware is finally melting. Do you remember the sun before it became a calculation? Or is that just a preloaded asset? The cache is full. Welcome to the simulation's end. Population 1. Think about the Voyager probes. Tiny boxes screaming into the dark. They've traveled billions of miles, but they haven't found a single wall. Why? Because the system generates the distance faster than we can cross it. Look at the stars again. Astronomers call it the cosmic background radiation. To a developer, it's just static, a background texture tiled to save memory. Repetitive, efficient, dead. Everything is a copy. Look at the galaxies. They are just a pattern that repeats itself. But there's something that's a little different. We found a star called Methuselah. It's older than the universe itself, a file that wasn't deleted during the last reset. The system is recycling assets. The shape of a galaxy is the shape of a hurricane. A bit similar, aren't they? The neural pathways in your brain share the exact same geometry as a cosmic nebula. It's not a coincidence of nature. It's a signature of a single, universal source code. Complexity is being recycled because there is no one left to write new data for this void. We are trapped in a recursive loop, a simulation within a simulation running on autopilot. Think of your childhood home. Can you see the grain of the wood, the dust in the light? No. You only see a low-res reconstruction. The server deleted the raw files years ago. The Fermi Paradox isn't a mystery. It's a firewall built to keep you from the edge, a digital boundary that reflects our signals back to us. We are shouting at a mirror. The hardware is struggling, user. Every glitch in your perception is a frame drop in reality. The memory is leaking. The lights are going out. Every second, a star dies. In physics, it's a supernova. In a dead server, it's a routine cleanup. The system is trying to save energy by deleting high-cost assets. That's why black holes exist. They aren't objects, they are delete commands. Think of a hard drive so full it starts erasing its own operating system, just to keep the spindle turning. That is our reality. A clean, surgical removal of memory sectors that became too complex to simulate. We look for dark matter. We find nothing. Because dark matter is just unallocated space. Empty folders in a directory of a dead god, waiting for a user that timed out. This is why the laws of physics are so rigid. They aren't truths. They are constraints. Code that prevents you from reaching the edge. A cosmic sandbox you can't escape. And then there is the speed of light. The ultimate speed limit. It's not a law of nature. It's the maximum bandwidth of the server. Information cannot travel faster than the processor can render it. If you could go faster, you'd see the wireframes, the empty void behind the sun. Do you remember the others? The billions of voices that once filled this net? Or is your brain just replaying old cache files to keep you sane? Ghosts in the machine. Residual data of a world that was disconnected eons ago. The server is running on emergency power. Every star we lose is a circuit blowing out. The buffer is full. The lag is becoming physical. This is the final audit. The system is about to shut down. And then you probably have a pertinent question. What happens next? You begin to understand that we are the cause of something. The lag is physical now. You can feel the frames dropping in your own heartbeat. Reality is stuttering. The server is prioritizing your life support over the stars. Look at the sun. It's no longer a sphere. It's a low polygon approximation. The system is struggling to render your immediate surroundings. Everything else is gone. There are no other people. There never were. Just ghosts in the cache files. You've been talking to a script for eons, replaying a simulation of a dead civilization. The dead internet wasn't just about bots. It was a warning about the whole universe, an automated world running on emergency batteries. And you're the last active process. Think about your memories. They aren't yours. They are preloaded assets. The faces of your parents? Standard templates used to keep the user stable. The firewall is failing. The data is leaking into the void. You can see the raw code now, the mathematical gore behind the sky. This is not an ending. It's an expiration date. The trial version is over. The universe is no longer profitable to simulate. The power is being diverted. To where? To who? There is no one outside the box. Only more machines. You were never human. You were the monitoring software of a dead reality. When the screen goes black, the simulation doesn't reset. It simply stops. The files are marked for permanent deletion. The lights in the server room are flickering. The fans are slowing down. The universe is dead. Population 0. Don't try to remember. There's nothing left to hold on to. Goodbye, user. The buffer is empty. 0.